Hello everyone, I'm Shenyuan Hu, the founder of Immunology and Joint Commonwealth Fund, JCF, and also this program, 52 Weeks of Startup. Okay, so 52 Weeks of Startup is my personal record and journal of my entrepreneur journey. And by recording and sharing what I've learned, I hope this can be of help to both entrepreneurs and those who want to become entrepreneurs. So this week, I'd like to share this book with you guys. I have recently joined this program called Strategic Coach, which is one of the premier entrepreneur programs founded by this guy called Dan Sullivan. Okay, so he's a really cool guy. He has been doing, entrepreneur coaching for 40 years. And the organization has coached over 20,000 people. And he usually writes these little books, which you can finish in an hour, okay, and with pictures as well, really neat pictures, cartoons. And, he basically has decided to create over 100 books over the next 25 years. Okay, so one book every 90 days, from start to finish, from concept to finish. So this is one of the books of his course on Wanting What You Want. So the background of this book is that Dan Sullivan himself actually got 2 letters, 2 notifications on the same day when he was 34 years old. One was of his divorce and the other is of his bankruptcy. So you can imagine that was a pretty bad day for him, right? But he recalled that it was actually a beautiful sunny day where everybody else was just enjoying their day, walking, strolling, have a nice evening or afternoon. So he very soon realized all the pain, all the sorrow he's experiencing is not something intrinsically that day. It was something in his head. Okay, and he also decided that he needed to change. So he decided something really significant, which is he sort of figure out that the problem of his bankruptcy and his divorce was caused by not knowing what he wanted. Okay, so he decided for the next 25 years to write down what he wants, like every single day on his journal. He did this consecutively for 25 years and without too many people knowing. So it's only after he's done this, this exercise that he revealed this to other people. And out of that 25 years, he only missed, I think, only less than 20 days. Okay, so it's pretty amazing. But what he learned from this experience is that this is a really, really powerful thing. If you can continuously clarify and refine what you want, then that will become the reality for you. And he also, because of this process, met his future wife and business partner, and they started Strategic Coach. Okay, so that was quite a story. And so what's in essence, what is this power of want? Okay, first of all, he distinguished between 2 types of people. One is called the wanters and the other is the needers. So what's the main difference? Well, there are 3 things that separate the 2 of them. Wanters are internally driven, meaning that their motivation is internal. They want something, they want to achieve or create or do something because they want it. Needers are more or less external. For example, they need some recognition. They need a certain salary level. They need a certain position in order to recognize themselves, okay, or be satisfied. However, once they have reached whatever they need, then they will stop putting efforts into new things because they already reached their goal. Okay. However, wanters, because they are internally driven, once they reach a certain goal, they will only set up the next goal to climb. Okay, so Elon Musk is probably a great example of a wanter. On the other hand, we see many professional athletes, after they retire, their bodies start to get out of shape, okay, and become fat, because they already has achieved the height of their life or their career. So they started to go down, okay. So that's sort of a difference between wanters and needers, sort of, you can see that. And the other thing is whether you are, besides external and internal, the other thing is whether you seek freedom or security. So wanters want more freedom. while leaders are more focused on security. So freedom is the ability to do what you want, the way you want, the time you want, okay, and realize yourself. While security is protection from hurt, from damage, from bad things, right? So that's also a difference. And the third difference is wanters usually have an abundance mindset, meaning that they believe that the world is full of opportunities and resources to be discovered, to be utilized, to be connected, while needers believe the world is a fixed size, the pie is just this big. So if everybody wants a piece of the pie, there is very fierce competition. Okay, so you can see this from whether people are trying to get into some prestigious school, they want to get a certain position, a promotion, or maybe an award. Okay, it's usually, a very fierce competition. So in the world of leaders, okay, resource is scarce. However, in the world of wanters, resource can always be found and created through connections, through discovery, through creativity. Okay, so what distinguishes the two? Well, there is a very simple thing, and actually sort of like a switch between wanter and leaders, which is whether you are justifying what you do. So essentially, if you want to switch from a leader, actually most of us are educated as leaders with our family and school education. But if you want to make the switch, all you have to do is just do one thing, which you can do in the next 60 seconds, which is deciding that you will stop justifying for what you do. Because wanters, what they do is they just want something, period. They don't need any justification, they don't need to give any reason, they don't need to seek any permission or approval. They just want something and they go for it. Okay. On the other hand, leaders usually require approvals, permissions, being given some opportunity, be given some resource, be given some go-ahead signal in order to move forward. So that's also, sort of a big difference. And we can try to observe our mindset and behavior to see which one we are inclined to do. Okay, and so basically, we can, from this very brief description, we can see that wanters have the capabilities to actually create their own futures because the future for them is not fixed. The pie is not fixed. The opportunity is not fixed. It's something that actually can be created, that can be created out of thin air, essentially. While the leaders, the futures likely are limited, are visible, while the wanters are usually living in life that even surprise themselves. So whether you want to become a wanter or leader, obviously it's a personal choice, and we all bear the consequence of our own choices. But if you are, intending to seek more freedom, I guess as an entrepreneur, then probably there's a better way, a better path, and a better mindset. Okay, so 52 weeks of startup is basically my record of sharing my entrepreneur journey to become a social quote-unquote billionaire, which is one who helps serve billions of people through social enterprise. And I like to share my journey with people who might on the same path or who want to get into this path. If you like our program, please go to our Facebook fan page to like us or to subscribe our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, feedbacks, please feel free to leave a message, okay? And I would appreciate to see them, and also maybe I can answer questions, or if you'd like to see some content be made, please also let me know. All right, so this is going to be a weekly program, so I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much.